and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another day in the life. Today is actually Tuesday, April 5th. We are going. It is almost 9 a.m. right now. Today looks a little different. You guys saw little bits and pieces of the morning, but I went ahead and cut all of the custom scripts for the day, and now my brother is actually filling orders, which is so different. So kind of the game plan going forward is we're hoping that the Graphtec is doing the majority of the cutting, and me and my brother will be filling orders. He got a little training this morning and he's kind of learning as he goes. Right now I am in charge of the printers. I have the mystery kit cutting on the Graphtec, which it's doing great. So yeah, anyway, kind of a little different today, but I'm excited that we finally kind of are doing something a little different and really putting the Graphtec to use. So today is going to be just filling orders. We have a little over 50 orders open, so my brother will get the majority of those out. I will be cutting the mystery kit on the Graphtec, like I mentioned. I also have to put together the June listings. So in between like printing things and like checking in on the Graphtec, I will be working on those listings. And then today at 3, we're actually going to meet with a printer company to hopefully test out some printers and find one that will work for us. I've mentioned this in the past day in the life, but we are currently using more like personal use type of printers, and we have 8 of them. We're looking for something that will print quicker, will have the same quality that we currently have, and I think we found something because the DPI is the same, but it will print significantly more quickly. So these currently print like 1 to 1.5 pages per minute, and the one that we're looking at would do 25 pages per minute. So anyway, super exciting, lots of fun stuff going on. I will bring you guys along with me as much as I can today, but of course with cutting the mystery, I can't show that yet. So it'll probably be a lot of BS trying to navigate filling orders. Don't worry. Even though I have full faith in him, I will be checking the orders for a while just to make sure that that we're getting everything correct to you guys. But yeah, anyway, that's the game plan for today. I'm gonna keep going with the printers, and I will check back in a little bit. Alright guys, it is now Friday. I really wasn't intending for this video to be a week in the life, and honestly it's kind of just 2 days, but regardless, I'm filming today on Friday. So I wanted to just pop in and let you guys know a little bit of what's been going on this week, because I kind of left you guys on a cliffhanger, although it won't seem like it because you're watching this video, this clip right now. But regardless, this week has been hectic for us. We have been, I wouldn't say hectic, we've been busy. There's been stuff going on. So when I was filming on, I believe it was Tuesday, we were going to meet up with the printer company, and also I was telling you guys that I was training my brother on filling orders. So BS filled orders 2 days, and it went really well. There was only a few mistakes that I had to, like, you know, fix. Basically what I did was, he's already very familiar with the kits because he's cutting them, he's pulling them up. So he knows a lot of what the kits are. It's just a matter of finding them in the bins. And I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I did go ahead and label the bins now. So now you can see exactly what's in each one without having to pull it out. And I think that will make a huge difference. But with that being said, of course, like, there's only a few mistakes. I fixed them, not a big deal. But I've noticed that I'm a lot quicker with filling orders, which makes sense because I've filled orders for years now. So, so anyway, sorry about that. I don't know what is going on. I don't have a cold right now, but for some reason I still have, like, yeah, anyway. I've just kind of realized that, like, I can fill orders a lot more efficiently. And of course I've had years of experience, so I know that, like, BS or Jason could potentially get to that point. But, like, when we have other things to do and, like, I don't need to be doing something else, it probably just makes the most sense for me to fill orders, and for, like, BS or Jason to be doing cutting and stuff. So we'll kind of see. We're still trying to figure it out. Honestly, every single time that something new changes, I feel like you have to kind of come up with processes that work. So I'm glad that he can do it. It gives me a little bit more faith that, like, I don't have to be the only one filling orders. But at the same time, I feel like we need to kind of figure out good practices. I have a whole system of how I fill orders, and every single person's gonna have different ways of doing things. But, like, right now, if BS is filling orders, I'm checking them. So it's basically like 2 people touching the order. And honestly, it just doesn't, it takes a lot more time. So we're still working on that, but I am happy to say that I did label everything. So I think that will make a huge difference. And as I move things around, I'll have to, like, you know, mix it up a little bit and change it up. But I think right now it looks really good and I'm happy with it. I feel like anybody could walk into the office and, like, have a pretty good idea of how to find things. The other thing I wanted to talk about was that we met with the printer company. So we met with a printer company, and I might have mentioned earlier in this video, but we did meet with a printer company a few weeks back, because the issue that I've been having is that we have the Graphtec, I have my brother, we could cut a lot of stuff, but the printers are having a little bit harder of a time keeping up because they print slower. And it's kind of funny because you realize things over time. I'll get to that in a second. But we met with a company a few weeks ago, and they showed us a laser printer. And honestly, I was not impressed. I did not like the laser's shiny feel. The quality was really good. It was just like the stickers that, you know, I sell right now. They just had a little bit more of a shiny tone. And then, of course, like, printer to printer, you're not going to be able to get the colors to match exactly. So I knew that the printers wouldn't match in color necessarily, but I didn't like the shiny feel. There are pros and cons of every single printer. With the laser, you don't have to worry about if, like, water touches the stickers because they're not inkjet, so, like, the smearing wouldn't be that big of an issue. So that's one pro for that. But again, I just couldn't get over the shininess. I felt like when I'm filming videos and I'm taking pictures, like, it would just be really annoying. So then I was like, okay, let me see if there's, like, more heavy duty inkjet printers. And that's when we met, like, on Tuesday to go over that. And we could not get the quality to be the same. The printers my printer and the printer that we were testing out had exactly the same DPI. So I'm not sure exactly why that would be the case. The only thing that I can think of is that maybe my printers are photo printers and the one that we were testing out was not a photo printer, and maybe that makes a difference. I wouldn't think so though, because the laser printer that we tried out was not a photo printer, and I think it had less DPI, but the quality was still the same. Basically, this inkjet printer that we tested out, like, you could see the dots, and I'm like, I cannot sell something like that. Like, I have to have the same quality or better. The colors didn't match exactly. I knew that was going to happen, but it was more just like the little dots being so noticeable. I was just shocked. So I left some of my samples with them. They're going to test out their photo printer, but the issue is the photo printer is probably going to be printing less pages per minute, which I think will put me in the same exact position that I'm in right now. So we'll kind of see. It's a work in progress. I feel like eventually I'll figure out a solution, but for now we're continuing what we have. I did have a couple shop owners reach out to me, and I'm definitely going to reach out to them just to like kind of see what they're using. So if you reached out to me and you're willing to share, thank you so much, because it seriously makes a huge difference when, you know, you have people in the community willing to, like, you know, give you a little bit of advice. I know they're not going to walk me through like the whole process, but it is really nice when like people are willing to help you out. So yeah, anyway, printer stuff did not go as planned. I had really high hopes for this one just because once I realized that it was an inkjet printer, I'm like, okay, this should be good, but it was not so good. So anyway, today is new release day. I have about 30 minutes until I have to publish the listings. Me and my brother are currently working on July stuff already. We already finished the mystery kits, and I'm gonna finish up packing those because we did have something for the mystery kits come yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish those up. BS is going to continue cutting the July stuff. I think we should finish the budget stuff for 7x9 today for July. And I'm actually going to start cutting the samplers on the Graphtec just to get ahead. We're trying to get as ahead as possible, just because I feel like there's a couple like unknowns that we're going to be going through this summer. So it just makes the most sense. But anyway, that is enough of me rambling. I felt like it would be good to give you guys a little bit of an update, but I'm going to go ahead and get back into it. So I will check in a little bit. So you probably saw I went ahead and packed all of the mystery kits. There's something a little extra, so it took a little bit longer for me to do that, but this tote, and 2 totes back are all the mystery kits. So we prepared a lot of them this time just in anticipation, and hopefully that means that a lot of them go out like much more quickly. But I figured I would really quickly, since I was going to show you that, also show you guys the bins and what these things look like. So I showed this in the last day in the life, but I ordered these like bin tag holders from Amazon. I will have them linked down below if I can remember, but they fit really nicely on the totes that I get from Target. So I have these big pink ones, which are like 2 deep, and then I have these smaller ones too that are white. And I just use them depending on how much stuff I have. So like, you know, there's not much here. Eventually this would be combined with a tote down below. So I'm using a small one for now, but you can tell if you put it on the top part of it, it's really snug. Whereas if you put it here, it's a little bit more loose. We grab the totes by the handle, so I think these will hold on really well. But if not, like honestly, I could just do it right there and it'll hold on pretty well too. But that's kind of what it looks like. I use the new scripts that I've been playing around with on all of them. So you can see they're all labeled now. And I am able to change these out. I printed them on sticker paper, and I can change these out depending on, you know, like as stock moves around and everything. But that's what it looks like. So when my brother or Jason is filling orders, if Jason ever fills orders, we have everything labeled there. And then same thing over here. I have like, you know, some of the other stuff marked as well. And then you can kind of see our washi collection is really getting there. So yeah, anyway, and then there's like stuff on top as well. So I have a feeling at some point we'll need another bookshelf, but for now, it's working just fine. That is the little project that I was working on yesterday. I really wanted to get those going. Right now, my brother is cutting July. We'll definitely finish cutting July today for 7x9, which is awesome. I am currently on the Graphtec cutting some of the samplers for July. I have a feeling that I'll be able to finish up a bunch of the one that I'm working on today, and hopefully I can just knock a bunch of them out next week. That way the Graphtec can cut some of the add-ons or some of the full boxes washi, just so that like we don't have to cut as much on the silhouettes. The silhouettes work great, and like, you know, BS is chugging along, but the Graphtec can do things so much quicker and way more accurate than the silhouettes. And so I feel like you just get that consistency that like I personally want, so that I don't have to go through and put a bunch of stuff in grab bags. But yeah, that's a little update. I was thinking about filling orders today, but there were very few that were open. So I don't think that I'm going to fill orders today. I think I'm just gonna keep going with printing and getting things cut more. And then I really need to clean my desk. My desk has like dust everywhere. There's like little coffee stains, so I just need to go through and clean. The office carpet too, you probably can't tell, but it's very messy. Jason's bringing the vacuum, so we'll definitely have to vacuum today because there's like little scraps of paper everywhere. Those little plastic pieces that comes off of the cello bags, those are all over the place, so we desperately need to clean this office. But yeah, anyway, that's a little update from us. I will keep you guys posted on what we're doing later. Guys, so I went to edit this video and I realized after the fact that I never closed the video out, so I am doing that now. It is Saturday. We've already had a really fun day. We took the kids to the Children's Museum and had fun with my sister, so I am like in the middle of doing laundry and cleaning and everything, but I wanted to just pop in and give you guys a little recap of yesterday and officially close out the video. So yesterday we accomplished a lot. I'm really happy with what we got done. I cut one of the samplers on the Graphtec, so we are completely done with that sampler for July, which is awesome. My brother also went ahead and cut all of the July 7x9 budget kits, which I always feel like takes forever, but we're able to do that really quickly, so I'm grateful for that. So we finished that all up. On Monday, we will be doing restocks for anything that sold out. We did have, obviously, new releases, so I've had orders coming in all weekend. So that's been good. So we'll work on restocks, and then we'll probably knock out the 8.5 by 11 budget kits as well on Monday, just because I don't think we have that many restocks to do. And then we'll be getting into cutting all of the samplers and add-ons and all the fun stuff that goes along with it, which is crazy because I feel like we just finished. But I'm really hoping that we can get quite a bit ahead. I'm hoping that we can get like, you know, maybe a month or two ahead with cutting and everything, just because we have some stuff that's going to be going on. and it'll be really good to get ahead. So I will be talking all about new stuff pretty soon, but until we get to that point, I figured I would just kind of keep it to myself. My dryer is buzzing, so I need to go get it, but I figured I'd go ahead and close this video out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see everything. And yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.